Hello there! Here at Airboxr we have created an inventory forecasting model, and today I'm going to show you how to set it up for yourself. So this is a sheet that you're going to look at most of the time. It has your 6-month forecast with a certain number of SKUs, and this pulls data from this sheet which has a SKU shortlist. Now there are two parts to this sheet. First, the top 20 SKUs that Airboxr has decided you should be focusing on based on a methodology which I'll talk a little bit about later. And then here you can add your own SKUs as well. So you have full and complete control over which SKUs you want to show up in the forecast. Now how does this work? Basically, to set this up you need two hops. These two hops. First, you're gonna start by running the hops called variance sales performance over time. This will give you your current and past sales information so that we can do some self-calculation on how your sales have been performing and create a seasonality index. So first, you're going to run this hop, and what you need to do is that for the current year variance sales performance, you're going to select the custom date range and select the date for this current year. So I'm going to go ahead and select January 2025 to December 2025. I know that's a date in the future, but we can do it. So we're going to run this hop on this sheet, and this will then give you the data for this current year. And here's a little trick. Now we're going to schedule it. So once we run that, we schedule it, and because it's running on schedule, it's going to continue to pull data throughout the rest of the year. And you can decide also for yourself how often you want to schedule it for. If you look at your inventory every week or every month, then you can select based on your own rhythm. Now once you do that, you have the last 3 years of data, and you basically have to run this same hop for different date ranges across these different sheets. Just make sure that when you run on this sheet, you're running for the right time frame, which would be for the last year. And then make sure that you're selecting the sheet for the 1 year before this year, and same for the 2 years before and also 3 years before. Once you run all of these hops, you're going to have all your sales data, and we can move on to your sell-through rates. So this is your sell-through rates. This is important in telling us which SKUs you should be focusing on. Now we're going to run this, so you can click run. And make sure you select sin and just go as far back as possible. So you can probably hit like the last 90 days and just select the last date. And make sure that you run this on the right sheet. So it's sell-through rates by product variant, run hop. Now once you're done with that, you also want to schedule it. So do the same thing. Make sure that it's got the same dates and running on the same sheet. And then you can schedule it according to the schedule that you had set before. We have some additional calculations on this sheet to determine, based on your total sales and days of inventory. So the more sales and the less inventory you have, the more urgent it is for you to look at it. Now there is more information about this which we'll talk about in our documentation, but you don't have to look at that. You can just go directly to the 6-month forecast, and you can already see the forecast information. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, just feel free to click on this chat with us button in the app, and we'll be happy to help you. Alright, have fun!